Hey there, living people. You ever run around your house and stub your toe, experiencing such excruciating pain that you grab your leg, lay down on the floor, fully convinced, that's it, I'm gonna die from this pain now? Well, the people we're covering in this video actually did die, but what makes them similar is that they all left this world in incredibly stupid ways. So today we're diving into 5 idiotic ways people have died, starring a Batman cosplayer, a lawyer who thought he was the Kool-Aid man, a balloon lady, a one-legged man, and a dung shuffler. Let's go. The first death. Fashion kills. So it's 1912. The world's full of hope, moustaches, and untested death machines. Enter Franz Reichelt, an Austrian tailor obsessed with parachutes, who thought, what if I wore one? So he designed this parachute suit thing that looked like a Victorian Batman cosplay sewn by your aunt that already had 4 bottles of wine. He decided to test it by jumping off the freaking Eiffel Tower.
I am vengeance. I am the night.
Mid-flight, Franz discovered that his nemesis, gravity, was not impressed by his antics. Sadly, Franz and his dreams of a parachute, or should I say parasuit, came crashing down and ended up in pieces. Poor guy hit the pavement like a meat crab in front of a crowd and cameras. Luckily, Franz didn't fall out of mankind's memory, since you can still watch the footage of his fall. Don't believe me? Look it up. His legacy? Proving that gravity is undefeated and that fashion can kill. The second death. Lawyer versus window. Fast forward to 1993. Meet Gary Hoy, a Canadian lawyer and part-time Kool-Aid man impersonator. On July 9th, inside Toronto's Dominion Centre, Gary met with a group of law students. And then I said, my integrity as a lawyer is as strong as my faith in this huge glass window behind me. Prove it, bud. You see? Sorry, sir, I wasn't paying attention. Could you do it again, eh? Darn it, Liam. You're lucky my mama didn't raise a quitter. Damn you, mother. So, to prove the windows were unbreakable, Gary charged into one like a human battering ram. The first time, totally fine. The second time, the entire window popped out of the frame, and Gary fell 24 stories to his death. So yeah, kids, just because you can sue people doesn't mean you should test Newton's law with your face. The third death. Boom in the sky. Meet Sophie Blanchard. She was a pretty cool French ballooning pioneer from the early 1800s. She was famous. How famous? Well, she entertained the likes of Napoleon Bonaparte and Louis XVIII. So I am confident that she was pretty damn famous. One day, she's doing a demo in Paris. While floating in the sky, she starts thinking, you know what would spice up this hydrogen balloon? Fireworks! That's right. Sophie wanted to light fireworks in a hydrogen balloon. For those unaware of chemistry, fireworks is something that makes colorful sparks, and hydrogen is a super flammable gas that makes the balloon float. Add it together and, well, let's just say it's not an ideal combination when you're thousands of feet up in the sky. Big surprise, the balloon exploded and went down in flames. Eventually, she crashes onto a roof, breaks her neck, and then slides off straight into history. Sophie's choice to send up a trial balloon by setting off fireworks in her own balloon was a stupid decision that led to her untimely demise. But I've got to be honest, Sophie gave a hell of a final fiery farewell show that sure left a lasting impression. Something pretty difficult considering her audience were French people that experienced the Great Terror and those wonderful Napoleonic wartime years. Death 4. Death by own leg. This is Arthur Aston, famous English military man with a sick leg. No, literally. The dude lost his leg and replaced it with a wooden leg. More importantly, he was an English royalist. Something quite dangerous during the 17th century when Cromwell waged war against the crown. In 1649, during the Battle of Drogheda, Cromwell's troops got the upper hand during the fight, resulting in Arthur deciding to leg it towards a nearby keep. Damn it! He got into the fortress. Now we'll have to besiege him. No, Gerald. Let's just ask him to surrender. Hey, bro, do you want to surrender? Yes, please. Yes, please. How did you know he'd surrender, sir? Because clearly we had a leg up on him. Thank you for allowing me to surrender. Yes, I want you to surrender your leg. Wait, what? Oh God, no! Wait, never mind. I didn't actually feel any of that. Guess I'm on my last leg here. Don't steal my comedic thunder, you royal ass kisser. Never expected surrendering would cost him an arm and a leg, or should I say, a life and a leg. Are you done pulling his leg, sir? Yes, you saw that right. Our royal guy got straight up bludgeoned by his own leg. You are probably wondering what inspired the Cromwell soldier to take this course of action. Well, you see, there was a rumor that Aston used his wooden leg to hide gold coins. And as any illiterate peasant would do, they took that rumor as fact. I like to imagine that when the soldier actually discovered it was empty, which would probably be hilarious to observe from Aston's point of view, and that during that moment of shame, the soldier became so frustrated with his own naivete that he decided to take his anger and shame out on Aston, killing him. Death number 5. Gone with Gone. Finally, meet Richard Raker. This waste of life cleaned up the waste of others. Richard was a real-life poop miner, also known as gong farmer in Tudor England. His favorite color? Probably brown. One day, Richard started work early. Another day, another toilet. Ooh, yummy. A lot of floaters down there. For unknown reasons, Richard lost his grip. Maybe he slipped on some diarrhea for all we know. And he kind of just fell into this pit of human waste. Covered in human feces, Richard eventually accepted his shitty fate and he drowned in poop. Poor guy. Died as he lived, covered in other people's crap. And that's it for today. If you like this video and want more to come, then please consider to help this channel grow by liking and subscribing. And please, in the meantime, don't die in a stupid way. Thanks for watching, till next time.